So, don't look at me. You have to just look at the camera.
She's like,
4 seconds in. That's okay. It'll be good footage of you guys laughing, which I was gonna get anyway. So tell me your names and what you guys are doing.
My name's Kate Lisi, and
I'm Claire Kim.
I can't do that.
What? That's
You look-
My
right.
name is.
You looked really confused.
Well, because I was thinking like.
I'm ready.
Okay, you're gonna say it. The second person says their name, says like, and it's one
Yeah.
like, okay, cool. We're good. Let's do it again.
Just go ahead.
My name is Kate Lisi.
And my name is Claire Kim, and we're starting a women's lifestyle brand that makes apparel for lounging.
Cool. Tell me a little bit about how you guys came up with this idea.
Well, it kind of started, I guess, probably last summer when we both really wanted to work on a product company, and we kind of thought like.
You're right. Can we just pick up where we're left
No, you
off?
can start over.
Not completely. Yeah.
Yeah.
You'll just
start
edit
over.
it out.
Well, because the thing is, like, I can't cut halfway through an answer and then just splice in another answer, right?
Okay,
Well,
so
we'll
we'll
start,
start-
you
it
can
needs-
start from the beginning of the answer. The
Yeah,
beginning to the
if
end of
you-
the answer has to be fine, but you're not going to start over.
No,
like
if you want to do like one sentence, 1 second break, 1 sentence, 1 second break, like.
Yeah,
I can
it's
do
not
that.
like the picnic game where you have to start over from A. You know, when you.
But it is if you're talking fast. Unless you're happy with the first half of the answer and cutting it like midway through.
Yeah, but I'm saying the previous answers are fine.
Oh yeah.
What was the question again?
Why did we start this?
How did you come up with the idea? Why did you start it?
Right.
Why is it important?
Okay, how do you come up with the idea?
Anything like that.
Okay.
Okay.
We came up with the idea last summer when we were both, really wanting to kind of start something and work on a specific product-driven company. And we're thinking about what we love to wear, and what we love to do, and I think one of the things that stood out was that we're both very kind of casual, comfortable, people who are on the go and aren't necessarily fashionistas, but are into things that feel great, fit great. And one of the things we kept coming back to was boxers. We both kind of had this pair of boxers that we always wore to sleep or to lounge and hang around in. And we kind of thought of this idea, like, why aren't there boxers made for women? And so that's kind of what spurred this whole idea of creating a company or brand that really focuses on loungewear and on comfortable clothing for women.
Good answer. The next answer should be like half that length, maybe even less. Don't worry about like over elaborating on it. You can be short, punchy. Like imagine if you were watching like an interview, right? Like you're not expecting like if the question is why are you doing this? 3 or 4 sentences.
Editing is half of that all.
Okay. You guys are gonna have the best video. Describe your co-founder in 3 words.
That's a funny question.
Let me think for a second. 2 words.
Kind-hearted. Wait, no, you're not gonna take this seriously.
I won't listen. You can say whatever you want.
Kate is super goofy.
I'm right here.
You're not supposed to be listening. Kate's super goofy, very kind-hearted, and sharp as a whip. I'm fine with listening though.
Claire is always smiley, very understanding, and always open to do anything you might propose.
So, for the record, when I say describe your co-founder in 3 words, normally
expressions.
normally I mean 3 words. Also, the difference between the guys and the girls is hilarious because the guys are like, he's sharp, he's humble, and he's a hustler. They're just like listing it off like that, like no elaboration. They're just like, oh, like I don't know what you're gonna think. Okay. Why did you guys join Venture for America in the first place?
There we go.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I can only have so much footage of you guys just laughing and having fun, okay? I need something.
I joined Venture for America because I was looking at, I really wanted to join a startup. I wanted to be in an energetic work environment where hard work was really valued and there was a sense of energy and a sense that you were all working towards a similar goal. And so that's why I was looking at startup jobs in the first place. I also wanted to be somewhere that I could learn really quickly, and I knew that Venture for America was going to provide that much more than just going to any old startup. So they were going to provide a lot of other educational opportunities.
Great.
I joined VFA because I wanted to do something a little bit different after graduating, and I wanted to take a different path, and was very interested in one day starting my own thing, and I thought this was the best route to take for that. And also it seemed like an incredible bunch of people to be spending 2 years with.
Good luck.
So critical.
I feel like I get graded all the time.
I know. It's like good answer, bad answer.
How has your journey as a VFA fellow prepared you for the accelerator?
I think that we've both experienced ups and downs at our startups like you will anywhere else. I think that we are both in positions with a lot of responsibility that were fairly high stress in a good way, because it put a lot of pressure on us to take on responsibilities and just go with it and still come into work the next day excited to do what you're going to do. So I think a lot of what we're doing here is similar to that. I think there's a lot on our minds all the time, but that's exciting.
Cool. What made you guys want to do the accelerator? Alternatively phrased, what is it about the accelerator that you're most excited about or you'll think get the most out of?
I think for us, the reason behind us choosing to do the accelerator was a lot of that it's an opportunity that we didn't think we'd come across again. And we are both ready to also take the jump to dive in and work full time on this, knowing that with all the resources behind the accelerator and all the people who are part of it and helping us would be unmatched if we were to do this on our own, or if we were to continue working on it on the side with our current roles. And so it was something that we were really excited about and wanted to jump into.
What does a successful 3 months look like for you guys?
Should we both talk on this one?
Yeah, say. Yeah, we're really excited for the next few months ahead. I think one of the biggest physical output that we want to obtain is finishing our first manufacturing run in June. So that's a little bit after the accelerator ends, but we're going to have all of that laid out, finding our manufacturing partner, having all of our fabric in our hands, and making sure that process is going to go smoothly. So we should have about 300 boxers actually produced soon after the accelerator ends.
Yeah, and I think along with that, it's a lot of really nailing down kind of the branding and why we're doing this so that we can communicate it to a lot of the consumers and all of you out there, whom we all of you. Can't laugh. I'm talking to the world. All of you out there. You can use your parts.
We'll move on. What's been the most challenging part of the accelerator so far, and what do you think will be the most challenging?
I think the most challenging part has been just waking up each day and being in charge of really planning out what you're going to do that day. I think like in past roles, you come in and people are like, oh, can we get this accomplished within this week, or can you do this, or can you do that? And it's really up to Claire and I now to say, okay, what are our goals? How are we going to hit them? What does that mean? What does that look like for us day to day? Which is just a totally different way of working and of pushing yourself as well.
And I agree
I know you're laughing at hardest part is waking up every day.
Jesus, Kate.
Period. Hardest part is doing this video, actually.
Well, you saw me this morning, right? And I was like, dead.
I giggled.
Okay.
Yeah.
Philadelphia? Like it? Yes? No?
Like it, love it. I really do like Philadelphia. I think that it has all the benefits of a really big city and feels super urban, but the neighborhood that we live in, Center City, where all of the Exeter people live, feels really small and homey. Like there was the neighborhood coffee place that I discovered last weekend. I've been looking for my favorite bookstore, still in the market for that. So,
Great
yeah,
place
it's
to wear.
exciting.
Yeah. Great place to wear boxers.
Describe your living situation.
So-
yeah, good question.
Our living situation, Claire and I share a massive king bed in the penthouse suite at the Rittenhouse Claridge. And what that means is we actually split a room and have twin beds, and there's all the other teams, the accelerator, in one building, which is a lot of fun, also very hectic. It's good in a sense that you are building this, very strong and tight-knit community amongst all the accelerator teams and fellows. And I think it really tends to let us learn from each other too. And also just kind of like take our minds off of the companies we're working on and the stressful day-to-day stuff. I know there's a lot of things in place, and the people and other fellows have been great about that.
Yeah. We should also say that we live with 4 guys, so that's been fun because we bounce a lot of ideas off of them about our company, and it's interesting to get some of their thoughts on it. And I think we've also been learning a lot from seeing how they work after hours and sharing my ideas with them if they're working on rebranding or have questions. So, yeah, it's been great.
What about the first round capital offices? What are those like?
I mean, the first round offices are first beautiful. They used to actually be last Urban Outfitters, which is fitting for us, a fashion retail company that's going to be just as large a conglomerate.
More profitable now. It's really spacious. There's a lot of room to work in a lot of different work configurations as well. You can be alone at a little desk, or you could have a standing desk, or be in more cafe-like atmosphere, so that's really nice.
Yeah, there are quite a few of inspirational signs around also. Just give you that extra kick in the butt, get moving.
Okay. That was everything I had. If I said I was going to post this tomorrow, and that was going to the entire VFA network,
Yeah.
what else would you want me to ask you? What else would you want to talk about? Could be business, could be personal, could be first round, living.
Well, I don't know, not just for us, but are other people talking about their personal goals or like their personal experiences?
Not as much. It's more like you in relation to the team, like your team, like the company you're building.
You can talk about
If you want me to ask about personal goals, we can do that. Like, be healthy.
Or like, what are some things that we do outside of work? I feel like people might want to know that.
Yeah.
But I just don't really have an answer for that because it's going to be like drinking. We buy a box of wine every week and we finish it.
I mean, you can talk about how there's a great social scene in Philadelphia, where there are a lot of great bars and restaurants, right? Which is obviously code before we go out.
Yeah.
But it's presented in a little bit more of a parent-friendly package.
Okay.
Tell me about what you guys do outside of work.
we can say it. Okay.
Take it wherever you want. This is for you guys.
Can I recite my favorite poem?
After you tell me about what you guys do outside of work.
Let's see, outside of work.
I mean, what's great is that I feel like because we're on our own schedules, we can sort of figure out when we need our outside of work time, since building a company is really a 24/7 thing, which is what we want. But if you feel like in the morning you need to take a little walk to the dog park and chill with some dogs, some pugs maybe, then you can do that. I think that so far we've definitely made a dent in the restaurant and bar scene here, and also just the consumption scene. What do you think?
Yeah, I'd say like in Philadelphia, the great thing about it is that, there are a lot of different things to get involved with, from meetups to, to doing your own thing, to taking classes, and a lot of the fellows here and also, accelerator teams have really jumped in and have taken advantage of it. Personally, having been here for the past year and a half, I kind of, somewhat like have a groove and have ideas of what I like to do here, but it's been great to have people who've just moved here and who were like, hey, let's go do this. And I was like, oh, I've always wanted to go there, I've always wanted to do this, but I just always sidestepped it for a cappuccino and a muffin, so.
2 sentences or less. Tell me about what you guys are working on day to day right now.
Producing boxers and finding manufacturer.
Not in haiku form, like a real sentence.
I was worried about it being too long.
This is more of a sound clip, right? Like if I'm gonna put in serious, I'm working on this, I'm working on this, I'm working on this.
Got it.
Okay.
Okay.
We're working on really refining the branding and the purpose and the mission behind why we're starting this women's loungewear company.
At the same time,
one sentence on production.
At the same time, we're refining our boxers design, and we're testing fabrics and looking for manufacturers that we can partner with come June.
Perfect. Anything else you guys want me to ask?
Can we ask about the man behind the camera?
Who are you?
What do you think of Philly so far?
What have you done with Jeremy?
It's a shame because I wish I could keep all this fun footage of you guys, but if I kept the ratio of what this actual interview was, laughing to serious talk, you guys would just look like this laughing couple the whole time that didn't do anything.
But there's some serious footage in there, right?
No, there's great. Yeah. But I'm saying right now it's funny talk. It obviously is going to end up like this.
Yeah.
Which we want.
Yeah, but if I needed a clip of a team laughing, which there'll be a lot of, or
just always throwing us.
So filler footage.
Or for the owl now brown cow.
Round and round the rugged rock, the ragged rascal ran.
Peter picked the pickle peppers.
Peter. Wilder. Bearcat.
Bearcat pugs.
Bearcat boxers.
And cut.